Hey guys, what I want to talk to you today about is prayer. Prayer is a dynamic, powerful thing, but certain aspects of prayer I think we've done wrong for a really long time. Growing up in church, I saw this a lot with the people that I looked up to, the elderly people, was, I'd hear them talking about praying for wisdom and patience and stuff that they still didn't have after 50 years of praying for it. And the older that I got and started realizing that I was praying for some of the same things, then I realized the problem was that I wasn't willing to work for anything. I mean, even outside of spirituality, I see it a lot. We go to the store and buy a box of cake. We don't really want to freaking measure this stuff out, do we? No, we just want the freaking cake. And it comes to the same thing in spirituality when we're praying for these gifts, that we're praying for wisdom, and we can't put our phone down for 15 minutes to read the Word of God. We're so worried about what someone else is doing on Facebook or Instagram or something. And, that happens way too much. We're not willing to spend the time with God, and we have all these other ways of spending time with God through doing this or doing that, and that's fine. But at the same time, I think it's really important to study the Word of God. And, and especially when it comes to, like I said, for praying for wisdom, you're not just going to wake up and God's going to be like, boom, you know everything now. That's not how it works. He could do that if he chose to, but that's just not how it works. You got to work for it. And, and, you need to take some time to study so God can reveal some things to you. That's where your wisdom is going to come from, is from studying. And in the same way, like praying for patience, I prayed for patience. And as soon as I prayed for patience, the next day I was stuck in a traffic jam, wanting to cut the lady's tires in front of me and push her off the side of a mountain. But then I realized, I'm like, dude, you prayed for patience, man, and like you can't even show it. And that's when it really hit me, and was like, I wasn't willing to work for what I just wanted to wake up and it not bother me anymore. But it's something you can't just have. You have to work for it. You have to prove to God and yourself that you can be patient. Everyone can be patient, but we just choose not to, especially in like today's society, And so I think it's just really important to not only watch what you pray for, just like people always say, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you pray for, because I think that's some things that kind of throw people away from God a lot of times, and especially people that are kind of already like baby Christians, so to speak, is that they start asking for these things and they don't get it, and then they're like, well, is God really real? Does he really give a crap? Because, I'm still dumb and I'm still really impatient. And not only those, there's so many spiritual gifts that we ask for, we're just not willing to work for, and that's a big problem. And like I said, I can tell you straight up, I was one that did that all the time with patience. And, I still struggle with that sometimes where, years ago I prayed for patience and I'm still having to wait for things. There's some things that I've had to wait for and I get it, and then I have to wait even longer for it. And it sucks, it really does. But, when you sit back and think, God's already given you this promise of something. What is there to be impatient for? He's already promised you. You know that you have it. God doesn't change his mind, So I'm not going to stress about this stuff anymore. God has showed me, you got it. This is yours. You just have to wait a little bit. And that's fine. And so through my patience and waiting now, I want to share with you guys, and not even just through this. From now on, I have so much stuff that I've always wanted to get off my chest and share with people, and I never have. And so if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below for those of you that are watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, feel free to message me, comment on the video, whatever you want. I'm always willing and here to pray for people. So if you need some prayer, if you have any questions, I'm not saying I have all the answers, but I know some very intelligent people that do. So if I don't know, I will find out for you and help you through whatever. And anyways, so God bless, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.